All right, ladies and gentlemen, so today we're going to be taking a look at more with our linear equations, but we're going to be taking a look at what happens with our solutions. And we have 3 different things that can happen, and we've looked at 2 of those already. We can have one solution, right? You solve it, you get one letter for x. You can have no solutions, which we looked at when you have your variables that cross off and you're left with 2 different numbers. Or we can have infinitely many. So that's the new one, and we're going to take a look at that in a second. But what we're going to do here is we're going to solve and compare these. So similar problems, they vary a little bit. So in the first one, right, I have to get my variables on one side. I'm going to subtract 5x. This is all review. That gives me 2x minus 3, plus 5, or equals 5. Those cancel. We're going to add 3 to both sides. So 2x equals 8. Divide by 2, and you get x equals 4. Right? This is one solution. There's my answer. Okay, my variables didn't cancel out. X equals 4, we're done. Over here, when I cancel my variables to one side, my variables are going to cancel out, and I get negative 3 equals 5. Well, that's not a true statement, so this is no solution. And we looked a little bit at those yesterday. Over here, when I do this, I'm going to have to cancel my variables. This time I get negative 3 equals negative 3. This means, this is the newest one. This means now that I have infinitely many. Because what's going to happen is these are really the same exact equation, they're just written a little bit differently. So if I were to graph them, they're going to end up laying right on top of each other. And we're going to talk about graphing a little bit later in our next chapter. Of course, my board does not want to ever work for me. All right, let's see. So let's see if we can do these. So I'm going to start combining and solving them like I normally would. So I have some like terms to combine. 11x minus 2x is 9x plus 15. Over here I have like terms, 15 plus 9x. I'm going to move my variables over, and I end up with them completely canceling, but I get the same number over here. 15 equals 15. This means infinite solutions. I don't think I'm spelling that right. Sorry. All right, let's try the next one. Now I have to go through, so this is really great practice for all of our steps for solving equations. I have to get rid of parentheses first. 3x minus, I believe that's 42, plus 1 equals negative 4x plus 5. I have to go through and combine my like terms, negative 42 and 1, so 3x minus 41 equals negative 4x plus 5. I have to get my variables on one side. Plus 4x plus 4x. So 7x minus 41 equals, I hope that was a 1 up there, equals a 5. Add 41. So I know there's going to be one solution because my variables have not canceled out. So finishing this up, we're going to get 7x equals 46. So divide by 7, that's supposed to be 46. X is, we're going to just leave it as a fraction, 46 over 7. So one solution. All right, let's try a couple more. Next page. So going through, and we have to distribute. So we're going to have negative 3x plus 32 minus 7x. This is going to be negative 10x minus 20. When I put my like terms together, negative 3x and negative 7x is negative 10x plus 32. We're going to add 10x. So 32 equals negative 20. That is not a true statement, which means there's no solution. Okay, I'm going to have you guys try number 4. Right, so you're going to go through and solve it and decide is there one solution, no solutions, or infinite solutions. Any questions? Bring them with you to class, and have a good night.